The Center for Responsive Politics, an independent nonprofit organization that tracks and researches money in US politics, says the cost of 2020 US elections will shatter all time spending records in the country. The executive director of the organization made this known while briefing journalists selected from across the globe by the Bureau of Global Public Affairs, US Department of State, to cover the 2020 US election.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, some donors will be blunt about their expectation for access and their rationale for spending the money being to influence outcomes, policy outcomes, in favor of their own narrow agenda. So, unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do about that, about private interests spending money in hopes of skewing policy toward their advantage. What we can do as citizens is to hold our representatives, the people that we hire to represent us, accountable. They're the ones that we need to connect with to ensure that they know that we're paying attention. We see to whom they may be beholden because of their fundraising and their benefactors, and that we are paying attention to what they're doing in our name. Because if we are not paying attention, then we're giving them carte blanche. We're letting them do whatever they want.
The executive director urged voters not to allow those who fund political parties alter the principles of democracy. She stressed the need for transparency, saying it is an essential pillar of democracy and that campaign finances should not be hidden from public scrutiny or protected from the accountability of criticism.
But this is their charge, to not sell policy, but to make policy in the best interest of their constituents and in the national interest. And it's a hefty charge for the voters to pay attention, to understand what their employees are doing in Washington in their name, and to make change if it is called for.